everybody. It's great to be back here. I haven't been here in 5 years, so it's been great to work with everybody. And I affect the element that everyone loves to talk about the most, like great dinner conversation. For hours, if you get us in the same room. Anyway, I don't have any fun things to show because our nature of our work is obviously very ephemeral. But it has been important as you look at the model as it goes around. It's a little, it's printed, right? It's printed model. But what the walls show you is that's all open space. So it's just clapboard that's slatting. And we evolved and got there so that the light, there's a couple of things going on. The play moves very, very quickly between locations, which she was talking about, often in just seconds. And so as we build out those transitions movement-wise, so the props can move around, there's the conceptual function of lighting, and then there's also the very practical conceptual part of my job, and that is to keep things moving and send your eye somewhere or make it look interesting while all that's happening. And so that we've stripped away a lot of the set to do that. So a lot of those walls are actually hollow. They're hollow to the black walls of the theater. So they're going to be lit off stage so that the slatting will glow and can take on different shapes and different tones of color as they move quickly from the heat of Biloxi, Mississippi, to the train car being a narrow space in an envelope where they have to feel confined because that's what the language is, and you can hear the frustration when they're in the train car. So that's all up to me to shape all that and make it all happen. But it's fun, and it's why I do what I do, because I love it. But another aspect of the set that we have that we've been working on actually all morning this morning to really refine is the windows that are above the rest of the set. They're going to be different. So there's four big surfaces I guess we have on the set to play with. We have the foreground, which is the stage where most of the action will take place. We have the clapboarding wood around the sides and partially upstage. And then we have the windows above that, which are going to be frosted so that they're translucent, so that they can glow, but you don't need to see through them, and light doesn't need to come through them. So there's a third dynamic to the space. So what does that mean in the locations we're at? And finally, the fourth one is then the background, the exterior world beyond it. And so those are sort of the foreground, middle ground, background, plus a plane, if you will, that we're going to play with to shape the storytelling of the show and move it as quickly as we can. And you know, comedy has to be bright, right? There's funny things that we all think. It's not funny if it's not bright enough. You won't. It's true. It's true. If you turn on the lights, it suddenly doesn't read as funny. So it's those things you don't think about that you think about. So anyway, so it's great to see you all. I look forward to feedback in a few weeks. So.